Okay, welcome back to Sinister Sidney. This has been our first day of under 78 or under 90 degrees really, and 100% humidity. 78 degrees today. It's looking gorgeous. Got apples on the trees. Very, very slight breeze. And you know what that means? That means it's the day to pull out the chainsaw and start cleaning everything out, re-clearing that path of all the trees that we lost. And so we're going to get that done, or we're going to give an attempt to do that. I'll try and do a little filming while we do it too, edit this all together. Right now I just got to go down to get the mail, my half a block walk down the driveway. And so let's see, we're gonna clear that stuff out. I got other things happening in the day. Get to close on the refinancing of my house, which will save me about $200 a month. That's great, more props. And then we got a city council meeting today to talk to them about fixing this. Now, this has been an issue over the last few years. The water comes right down the street and it pours across here and has torn out all of this. And so we need to get that fixed. The city should really do it. They've been saying we have to do it. However, they're the ones who laid all this stuff. Also, the water flow is caused by them screwing things up there. So anyway, time to get the mail. Oh, we got mail today. Yay. From the mortgage company. Cool. All right, so anyway, we'll get started on doing things. See you soon.
Welcome to Sinister Sidney.
Alright, safety first. Put the gloves on. Oh, nice day. I can tell I'm going to be sweating anyway, but that's alright. Okay, now how do you start these things again? You go like this, right? Oh, wait, no, that's right. Primer pumps. It's usually been pretty good at starting up. Of course, now that I say that, it's going to give me a hassle, isn't it? And we'll choke. This has got the easy start on it. Let's hope. Alright. Now we got her going. Whew. Now we'll head down to where we got to do stuff. Alright, here's the first one. Decided to start back at the exit because I've got this one and I got some clearing to do back there, so we're going to start with this one. This is just one of the trees that died out on us over the winter time. Here we go. Start the puppy back up. Oh, helps if I turn on first. There we go. All right, first row. Now, path is going to be through here, so I got to take out this chunk. Take a breath, take a breath. I'm old. Okay, so, oh, there's another one. Good drink. Okay, so we'll take a little break. So yeah, as I mentioned before, we're closing on a house for a refinance on the whole property. My mortgage company, who I've had for 10 years, just sold off to Freedom Mortgage. So there was a whole, had to reset it up with them and reset my payments and all that. And the guy at the end of the conversation said, "So is there anything else I can do for you?" And I said, "Well, yeah, how about lower my interest rate?" And he looked at his stuff and he said, "You know what? You qualify for that." Surprise, surprise. So, about, I don't know, 5 years ago, I did the HARP loan thing that lowered my interest rate from its initial 7.14, that's what it was 10 years ago. Had lowered it down to 3 something with an incremental going up, and it was just kicking into the 5%, which was what it was going to stay at. When they switched it over to Freedom Mortgage, they switched it over as a conventional, not as a HARP loan. So that put me just back at that solid. So anyway, he got looking and found we could drop it down to 425, 415, something like that. Filling out all the paperwork. Now, my employment is a little screwy. I own 2 companies and I work for two little side jobs. Dispatching for local cab companies. Well, we put in the initial oil, and then my wife's got the fantastic mail job. So we put those in, and they're having trouble reconciling the amount that I said that we make, because I was including my wife's salary into it, although she's not on the refinancing thing itself. She's got some bad back credit. We just leave her off those things. Anyway, so they called me up, said, you know, we need this. I'm like, well, no, I own the business. I said, okay, well, we have another one, another loan type company, whatever. It doesn't require, all they require is the proof of employment. They don't require the amounts, which is pretty cool. And here's the plus, is it's even lower, the interest rate. So we're like, yay! So we filled all that stuff out, went through that process again. Notary showing up at 3 o'clock for us to sign. It's going to, we had 20 years left on the loan, so I just got a loan for 20 years, so we don't extend the time any. It's lowering my interest rate down below 4, and lowering my monthly payments, which when I moved here started out at $1,250. My monthly payments are now going to be down around $800. So it's dropped over the years. So, but we're saving about $200 more a month. So, hey, more props, more build money, more Sinister Sidney. So anyway, that's all good news. Not that any of you care about it, but if you've got a mortgage, you've had it for a while, I highly recommend you calling your mortgage company and checking into either a HARP loan, or just say, hey, can we lower our finance rate? And see what they say. It never hurts to ask. Sometimes it's a little bit of a hassle. These guys covered all closing costs, things like that. Well, they didn't cover it, it's put into the loan, you know, but that's the way they do it. But it's going to save us some money, so I highly recommend you being fiscally responsible. And yeah, just ask. Sometimes they can do something. All right. Woo! Get some of the breath back. I know. Some guys, they can go for hours doing the shit, but I'm old. I know what I need. Hard time catching breath, so I must need a cigarette. And then we'll start on, sound like a plan? I think so. All right. Let's get to this. Turn it on. There we go. Piece of cake. I'm not even going to have to put that on high speed. Woohoo! All right. Now, this is why we have work days, and I don't mean my work days. We do Sundays after everybody gets done with their church and stuff. We bring the kids out, many of the volunteers as possible, the teenagers, and we put them to work. They get to come in here and haul all this stuff wherever it's got to go, because us old people, well, that's what kids are for, right? Volunteer kids especially. Dang, got that done before I finished my cigarette even. Okay, so what kind of movement we can get out of these. There's one. There's two. Yeah, I can go right through there. And see, it fell stump and all. Woo. Okay, breath. I know you're looking at my butt. My best features. That and my charming wit. Okay. And see what we can do. Lift this leg. Oh, he's down. Ta-da! One down. Only about 20 to do. I don't think it's that many. Maybe 18. On wedge. No. A lot of protein in there though. Lots of bugs. Alright, well, my next spot's going to be up around the corner up here. So, okay, a little sweaty. We'll see you when I get around there. Okay, so spot number 2. The exit is actually another 100 feet that way. I've got, I got this big tree here. I got to take these off. A broken one, that one can probably stay, but I got a couple that have fallen. I'll take care of all this. Always got to make a plan. Always got to make a plan. Alright, this one's already down. Chop that back to about there. Whew. Yeah, oh, I'm glad it's only 85% humidity. It's what is it, about 80 degrees. I got me a good little saw. Okay, what else is going on? I'm trying to take more of a break here. Had Seti Kruger and his brother Ian stop by Saturday. Check out the haunt. Seti is Seti. He's a professional, semi-professional Freddy Krueger, although he's Seti Krueger, not Freddy Krueger. And his brother is Jason. So they have a whole bit that they do, and they go to events and concerts, and they do a live Facebook thing, Seti Krueger and the Nightmares. They're going to have bands on, stuff like that. Anyway, they're going to be hitting down here on Fridays and Saturdays in October. Check them out on Facebook. They gave me a shout out on their Saturday night broadcast. I need to make sure I give them a shout out. They're from Lincoln, which is really cool because they're an hour away from here, and the dudes are volunteering to come here and help us out. So awesome, dude. This guy's really cool. He had another gig, had some philosophical differences with that haunt, or a couple of the management at that haunt. Anyway, no big deal. But he came here, showed them we're a positive, very positive environment. If you want to help us out, I don't care who you're voting for. I don't care who you're praying to. You're welcome. And so him and his boy are going to come down here and help us out. It's Seddy, S-E-D-D-Y, Krueger. Look it up. Check out their stuff. He can be goofy at times, which is awesome. And he's got a real good look. So, all right. So we got that going on too. And where am I going to start? What do you guys think? Right there? No, that's going to fall there. That's going to make right. I probably ought to start in the front and move back, huh? Is that a good method? All right. Well, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay. Again, turn it on first. It is on, right? Oh, nope. I just turned it off. On. No? Yeah, there we go. Okay, just FYI for any of you who have to do things like this too. There is one requirement when you're chainsawing and you're doing it for a haunt. When you get going, you got to go. Ah! It's a requirement. If you don't, you lose your haunt card. All right, so just make sure you all follow the rules. All right, back to that. Oh. Really? You gonna do this to me? Oh, come on now. All right. Like butter. Woo, call me butter, I'm on a roll. All right, and that's how that's done. Okay, that's that little batch. Get it out of the way. Get to the other shit. Excuse me. Ooh, pretty butterfly. Just emerging from his chrysalis too. Okay, squirrel. Leave this here. Come on. There we go. One of the things I really love about living out here, stuff that you see. Okay, where'd he go? There he is. Just came out of his chrysalis. Emerging. I'm going to attempt not to bug him. Isn't he pretty? Oh, yeah, squirrel moment. See, also I got half of that tree to shave down. Now, we got this run around here. We got this tree right here, the one I'm going to be cutting those branches off of. Going to put a zip line up there. That's the plan, at least. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but it's going to be a zip line. Going to hook over there to those trees for one of our actors to whiz down and then come back up at people. Again, break time. Put you back on the mount. There we go. Ah! Don't spill my drink. Oh. Full throttle agave, the drink of champions. I like this stuff. I don't like regular full throttle. I don't like energy drinks. It's that taurine, creatine, all that crap that's in them, ginseng. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth, makes me a little jittery. Full throttle agave. Its main thing is niacin. Now, for those of you who don't know or haven't had the issues, my family, runs in my family, you have your good cholesterol and you have your bad cholesterol. Everybody focuses on the bad cholesterol, keeping those numbers low. But you have to keep your good cholesterol numbers up also, because this being low doesn't do any good if this is low too. It's that whole range that's a good thing. So anyway, what they prescribe to raise your good cholesterol is niacin, usually in a pill form. When I take niacin, when I take the pill, it immediately gives me acid reflux. Horrible, horrible heartburn going on. I found this stuff. This stuff has as much niacin in it as the pills that they were giving me have. This stuff, besides the wonderful taste of it, kind of a fruity, I don't even know how to describe it. It's made from agave, same thing they make tequila out of, but it's a good taste. Anyway, this has got as much niacin in it as my pills had. So, told my doctor about this. She said, cool, drink one of those a day. So yes, folks, I have a prescription, a verbal prescription from my doctor to have one full throttle agave, that's the blue can, every day. And I have my cup of coffee in the morning, then I have my full throttle, and then I move on to my sparkling Sam's clear water. The clam sear water, that's right. Okay. Set that puppy down. Alright, I gotta get back there somehow. Some of y'all might think it's silly, but I really like nature. I try to protect it whenever possible. Now this route that we came through, this property, head rush, freebie. Ever since I got it, even though we weren't using it for the first 9 years, I always mowed a walking trail through here. Gave you a good 15-20 minute walk through nature. Go ahead, Rush. Get a look to see where the deer are going. Sometimes get to see them. Yes, we get deer back here. It's really nice. They have plenty of vegetation, so they leave the flowers alone usually. So this is kind of an expansion off that walking trail. The main part of the trail now is for the actors, so they can get around without going on the main line. And then, of course, we're forging anew. Out of my way. Okay. Use chainsaw tap. One more drink. Again, agave, full throttle agave, blue can, good stuff. And almost gone. Okay, onward. Hampers, divisions. I hope y'all can hear me. Alright, onward. Get this one done. Excuse me. Woo! Lordy, lordy. Whew. All right. Breather time. Whew. Okay. So, with that section, a little bit of shit to do along here. Let's see what kind of time we're looking at. Got to take a shower before the notary shows up. Oh, it's not quite 1 o'clock. Hey, pretty good timing. About 3 hours. That stuff gets cleared out of there. I can open up the barbed wire back here, put a gate in. And we're 1, 2, 3 steps closer. That's all for this segment. Thank you all for joining me. See you in the funny pages.